It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video. This one is gonna look at The Walking Dead's third spin-off called World Beyond. So of course we recently got the reveal that World Beyond will be a limited series with only 2 seasons planned. And as soon as this news came out, theories and speculations started pouring in, flooding The Walking Dead's YouTube fandom about the possibility of a Rick Grimes crossover into the third spin-off series before it ends, linking it to the Walking Dead Rick Grimes movies. I already did another video speaking about this, and you can watch that by clicking the link that's going to drop on the top right. But in this one, I want to talk a little bit more in detail about whether I think Rick will make a cameo in World Beyond and how it'll go down if it does. Now, before I start, I have to get something out of the way quick. Rick is not a character who you can just have make a cameo that doesn't lead to anything and doesn't serve the story. With no strings attached, no justification, then it's just a WTF moment and a shock value sort of thing at best. Now, when and if Rick Grimes cameos, it needs to have a significant, if not critical, purpose. I think the idea I mentioned in my other video saying that Rick Grimes could show up to take some of the characters from World Beyond to the movies is a start, but not enough. And there's some issues with that too, which I'll get to. Now, if you take this idea to the next level and have Rick show up and take some of these characters away, but then also reveal that he's a soldier for the CRM, that's another step forward. But then again, there are still gaps which come up, which I'll talk about as well in a little bit. An alternative variation would be to have CRM soldiers, not Rick, take these characters away. And when they show up at the CRM community, Rick Grimes is the one to greet them, either as a soldier or as someone higher up in the power ranking at the CRM. And I think that's another step forward, but again, it's not enough. If Rick Grimes shows up just to show up and make a cameo with no real purpose, then I think it's fan service to the fullest. And as much as it'll be cool and exciting to see, it doesn't do much for the franchise and the story. Now, I don't have the answer for you. I don't have this crazy theory that would make it so that it'll justify Rick making a cameo. If he does make a cameo, all I'm saying is that there needs to be a reason behind Rick making a cameo. A strong reason. That means something significant. Now, going back to what I mentioned earlier about the issues with Rick Grimes showing up as a soldier and Rick taking the characters from World Beyond, or them just going to the CRM community, to explain it is as simple as just looking at the timeline and the timing of it all. By the time the end of season 2 of the World Beyond story comes around, we would have already either gotten the first Rick Grimes movies, or at the very least, we would have already gotten a trailer, which would reveal so much more to us about the movie and Rick than Rick making a cameo would. By this time, we would have already probably gotten concrete clues about Rick's role in the movie and the community he was taken to and all of that. So revealing that he's a soldier would seem so insignificant and so minimal that it would be counterintuitive and a waste of a cameo, to be honest. Now, the other part of the issue, having characters show up in the movie from World Beyond, that's also problematic on its own, because they can't appear in the first movie because of the logistics of it all and because of reasons I just went through. By that time, they would have already finished the movie, or they would be pretty much too far into the movie to include them in the movie. Now, that doesn't mean they can't appear in the second and the third one, if we get a second and third one, because that's still a big question mark at this point. But then again, that's another discussion altogether. So to summarize, I think the idea or the speculation that Rick will cameo in World Beyond is a wild theory at best. And if they want to make it work and have it be relevant, they would need to have him show up earlier than just the last episode of season 2, which I don't think they're gonna do. But that's pretty much where my head is at as far as Rick making a cameo in World Beyond is concerned. But I do want to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.